Welcome everyone. We are back with Trials of Cold Steel, The Legend of Heroes. I got those names backwards, but that's okay because you know what we're doing. I mean, the dang the dang title's up there. You can see it, right, right, right. Taco, thanks for being here, buddy. I will give Taco a head pat. Hold on, give Taco. You know, I've been trying to figure out how to make the emotes kind of just like bounce around my screen every so often. I never really figured out how to do that, but eventually we will. Eventually, somehow, one day, in the first time, forever. But yeah, we're gonna get this started. We're gonna get this going. Let me Ooh. Now, if I remember, we last left off at the marketplace having its own issues. We have a whole. We only got like 2 more quests. How's the marketplace? That way. So we could go that way. We don't have to go that way, but that will progress the story. Let's see. Tactics, notes. Let's go to our quests. Alright, so a large ferocious monster has been sighted on the West Keldric Highway. We'd all be the happier if someone took it out. Let's see, stone bridge leading to the Heimdallr. This one right here has the lost wallet, which yesterday I found a wallet on the floor in the front of my stall. Would someone be willing to find its owner for me? See me in my ceramic stall and I'll tell you more. And they are near the... Are they? Where the hell are they? See, something tells me they're going to be at the marketplace, and we need to go to the marketplace in order to get the quest done. Let's see. Taco says I'm about to go to bed though, because yeah, it is pretty late, but I'm gonna still stay till 11:10 my time. Alright, Taco, if anything, if you need to go to bed, take your sleep, okay? Have a good dream, buddy. Alright, we might as well see what's going on over here. Ooh, look at this guy playing the violin. Oh, how sorrowful! Once peaceful hearts have now turned wild. Worry not, though, for I shall find their lost fragments of love. Feel free to fall for me, for it is only natural. You know, I like people like that, though. Can I give you a tip? I want to give you a tip. If I don't go this way, okay, see what happens. So, the merchant Gibson says, I'm sorry, the Grand Market isn't quite open for business yet. Oh.
What'd you just call me? Good looking? Good looking. I mean, how insecure can you fucking be?
Man, it's just a compliment.
Yeah, but that's a weak-ass compliment! You're a man, right? You're comfortable in your own sexuality.
Yeah?
Then tell me I'm sexy as fuck.
You're sexy as fuck.
Tell me I'm looking scrumptious.
You're looking scrumptious.
Ask me what I'm doing out here with all this ass.
What are you doing with all that ass?
And I'll give it a firm squeeze and tell me that shit ain't juicy.
That shit is juicy.
See, that's how you compliment the homies.
Okay.
Alright, homie, I appreciate the compliment, for real. You're a real one.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem.
I freaking love that one. Who did it? Who did it? Taco, thank you for the complimenting the homies. Let's see. He says, "Okay, well, I'm actually gonna go because yeah, but I do stream sound thing." Okay. So the merchant says, "I'm sorry, the Grand Market isn't quite open for business yet." Oh, it's the students from yesterday. Good morning. Opening late today after all, I see. Afraid so. Guess you already know about the robbery yesterday, huh? The 2 merchants whose stalls were destroyed are still arguing about it. You bastard! You're not going to get away with this! Oh no, not them. Manager came to try and break them up, but he doesn't seem to be very much luck. Or to have... Blah blah blah. He doesn't seem to be having very much luck. I hope no one ends up getting hurt. What should we do, Ryu? Maybe we could try talking to them. Considering everything that happened yesterday, you just might be the cavalry we need right now. Would you mind? No, not at all. Let's go. Oh, here we go. They're at it again. How dare you destroy my stall, you damned coward! I knew you country folks weren't to be trusted. Who else could it have been? Just come clean and admit it already. Who are you calling a coward, you Heimdallian snob? You're the one who wanted my spot all for yourself. Calm down, gentlemen, please. Playing all innocent and trying to paint me as the bad guy here, you make me sick. What do you say we settle this right here and now? Huh, bring it on. Hold it. Should've been like, objection! Cost 7. You kids again. Keep your noses out of this. I'm gonna make him pay for smashing my stall. Smashing? Wow, they really are completely ruined. This is awful. However, harming one another is not going to bring them back. In the end, they will still be smashed and you will be worse off. But this anger isn't gonna go away unless I do something. He took all my goods, too. So I haven't even got anything to sell. What are you talking about? You were the one who stole my goods. And you're gonna give them all back right now. And fix the damage you did to my stall. Or else I can't be held responsible for my actions. This isn't good. I don't think they're even listening to a word we're saying. What do we do? Stop this at once! No, it's that one guy with the mustache. The Provincial Army! What? What is the meaning of this? It's the middle of the morning. Stop this nonsense immediately. But... I believe you are the one in charge here. I demand an explanation as to what has transpired. Well, you see. The market manager explained to the provincial army officer what had happened the previous night. I see. The solution is simple then. Men, take them away. Yes, sir. What? What do you mean? Take us away. 2 stalls were destroyed. 2 sets of goods were stolen. The truth is as clear as day. 2 merchants in the midst of a heated disagreement committed the same crime at the same time. But that's not fair. Do you not think it premature to draw such a conclusion without an investigation? Huh! The provincial army doesn't have time to waste solving the petty squabbles of merchants. But I'm not an unreasonable man. Cease your dispute and you will be left alone. Continue and you come with us. The choice is yours. They're trying to force both merchants to forget this ever happened? To sweep the whole ordeal under the rug? Yeah, something about this seems really wrong. Ugh. Yeah. Huh. Very good then. I'm sure you can agree that wasting time on shenanigans like this is detrimental to all parties involved. I hope you'll think twice before causing such a ruckus ever again. Now, if you'll please excuse us, I am a busy man and I have more pressing matters to attend to. There they go. Well, I guess they did stop those 2 from fighting, but they did nothing to solve the underlying problem. This isn't right. I see now how the provincial army here conducted itself. I'm sure you're both still pretty angry about this, but right now, the two of you need to focus on keeping cool head. If you have the time to fight, try to use that time for something more productive instead. You'll feel a lot better. Yeah. I shouldn't have let my anger take control of me like that. We cannot open the Grand Market for business until we've cleaned up these busted stalls. And we're also running late, so I hate to ask, but would you all mind lending me a hand? Market Manager Otto, with assistance from the merchants of the market, cleared away the remains of the two stalls. And with the help of Reen and the others on top of that, the Grand Market was finally able to open for the day, albeit behind schedule. Thanks to you four, we were able to open the Grand Market for business today, a bit quicker than I expected. I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am. Oh, there's no need for that. We barely did anything. I'm just glad no one got hurt. All the more reason to thank you. A merchant's stall is his livelihood. Any actions taken against it can throw him into blind rage, and it's hard to bring someone back from that. It would seem the problems facing the merchants in this town are quite grave indeed. The provincial army may have intervened, but it's difficult to believe they'd make no attempts to find an amicable solution. Quite right. It's clearer than ever now that they have no intention of trying to resolve any issues involving the market. And I can't see that changing unless we decide to accept the sales tax increase and keep quiet about it. Still, you'd think they'd at least be a little more subtle about the whole thing. There's no way those two merchants are just going to accept this and move on. No, I don't suppose they will. And if word gets out about this, it's not inconceivable for certain groups of people to begin boycotting the marketplace. Something definitely has to be done. I'm just not sure what. Is something wrong, Reen? You're awfully quiet. Are you feeling unwell? Sir, I have a favor to ask. Would you consider allowing us to investigate this morning's incident? What? Are you suggesting that we attempt to find the perpetrators who destroyed the merchant stalls ourselves? It's a kind offer, but as I said yesterday, this isn't our affair, not yours. You're students. You have your own studies to worry about. I wouldn't feel right interfering with them. We're students training for the military, though. We can't just stand by and allow something so unjust to be unchallenged. It's the provincial army's responsibility to address this, sure, but they're shirking their duties here, and that reflects poorly on us all. Well, that's true enough, I guess. But do you really think we're up for something like this? I kind of have to wonder about that too. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just amateurs. We should at least check with instructor Sarah first and see what she thinks. She's already told us. Put your heads together and think. I'm sure you'll see what you need to do. Her words. This seems like exactly the sort of thing she meant. At least, it does to me. Oh. I see your point. Perhaps matters such as this may feel under the scope of our field study after all. Yeah. You do make a good case. I'm still not sure we're up to it, but I guess it can't hurt to try. Neither seek nor shun the fight. Very well, we shall do what we can. Are you really sure about this? I'm certainly not going to say no. I'm very concerned about the market and the safety of our merchants. So, if you're 100% sure, I have to admit, I truly would appreciate anything you can do for us. Thank you, sir. We'll do everything in our power to find answers for you. Just be careful. Don't go seeking out trouble. I don't want you kids being put in danger. We're dealing with a criminal who acts under a cover of night. He may be capable of a lot more than just thievery and vandalism. Remember, I'm responsible for your safety. If anything were to happen to you, I couldn't even look Van Dyke in the eye anymore. Well, we'll be careful, we promise. I know I will, at least. I probably need to be more careful than anyone else here. Now that that's settled, we should act quickly. Yeah, let's get this investigation started. So, first things first. We need to decide where to start investigating. The logical starting point would be the Grand Market itself, the scene of the crime. Can't argue that. We should probably get statements from those two markets or merchants before anything else. Indeed. I anticipate they've calmed themselves by now, so perhaps we get something a bit more substantial from them. We still have to ascertain their innocence or guilt in the matter as well. We'll need to keep a close eye on the time, though. If we miss the last train toward Heimdall, we'll have no way of getting back to the academy today. Plus, we've been given other tasks too, and I'd really like to get them done. In short, we need to keep moving. Our deadline is 9 PM. Let's use every minute we have to accomplish everything we possibly can. Understood. You bet. Right. Alright, we got this down. Now we have, like, I guess we actually do have a main quest. Story event and regular quest. So we can get the regular ones right out of the way before continuing on. And since we did hit a lot of dialogue, we're gonna make sure we save. Oof, we're almost there. Let's go. Ooh, something just popped up. Hold on, everyone. Something just popped up. That I will put here. Alright, so I'll look into those things a little bit later. Alright. Oh no! My model! Hold on. I think my model's messing up. Okay. I forgot to take away the tool thing. Huh? There. All gone. Okay. Ready to go. Check out the stalls. Oh, before we do that, someone here with the ceramics. That guy got his stall messed up. Ceramics. You? Excuse me, would you happen to be Lizzie? That's correct. Does that make you the students from Thor's who the market manager said would be coming then? Yep, that's us. We came to see you about the request you sent in. Could you explain the situation to us in full? Of course. I happened to come across someone's wallet by my store yesterday, you see. I kept it with me in the hopes that they would come to pick it up, but no one's come to claim it. As such, I'd like to ask you all for your help in delivering it back to its owner. Would you be able to do that for me? Yes. We'd be happy to. Thank you. Here's the wallet that I found then. Let's see, we'll be sure to take good care of it. I assume that you've already inspected the contents. I did, indeed. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything inside that could help to identify the owner. What exactly was inside it anyway? Well, naturally, there was Mira in it. Like, a lot of Mira. This isn't just chump change we're talking about. The only other thing was a train ticket to Heimdall that's scheduled for tonight. It sounds like the owner is a fairly well-off traveler then. There's not much we can do with that as our only lead, though. I believe the train ticket is potentially our best lead. Yeah, but what should we do with it? Should we go and ask at the station? Yeah, considering it's for a train that leaves tonight, I imagine the owner is frantically searching for it. Which means that they might have already been to the station themselves to ask about it. Let's head over to the station then. Sorry for the trouble, but I'm counting on you for this. Now we're heading over to the station. Which, I don't know, is that the station? Yep, there it is. Celtic Station. After entering the station, they asked about whether or not there had been any inquiries in regards to the lost property. Yes, there was an inquiry. The wallet seems to match the description we received, too. Can I ask when the inquiry was made? I believe it was this morning. A young lady came along in a panic, claiming that she was at a complete loss without her wallet and its contents. From what I could tell, she seems to have been traveling alone, too. I get why she would be in a panic then. Did she say anything else that could lead us to her? She mentioned something about returning to the inn to do a thorough check, if I recall correctly. It's the weather cook right down the street. You can't miss it. How convenient. We happen to be staying in there ourselves. Okay, let's go ask Margaret. Alright, I think I know what they're talking about, because there's like this one lady that pretty much is in the room that was beside us last time. What's it? Oh, that's the arms factory. That's this. Where is... oh, this one? Yeah, here it is, the weather cook. I already know who it might be, though. Because if I know who it is, and I think I know who it is, it was the lady that was like right here. She was like, oh, well, this is like pretty common, and she pretty much, like, she was a wealthy person. That was the one thing that we remember saying about her. She's wealthy. Hey there, is something the matter? Do you have a moment? There's something we'd like to ask you. Let's see, Reed explains the situation to Margaret and asks if anyone had come along looking for the wallet. Oh, you're looking for Annabelle. Bad timing though, she just left. It's unfortunate. But we have a name now, at least. That makes life a lot easier. True, all that's left now is to actually meet with her. She mentioned that she'd be searching at the rest area in the Grand Market. So you'll want to head there. Make sure you return it to her, okay? We will. Let's go. Alright, so now we know she's in the marketplace. Or rather in the rest area. So maybe that's the town center? Over here? Maybe that's her. You, Annabelle? Oh, you're Anita. Is there really a criminal going around causing trouble at the Grand Market? There isn't. Ah, I can't believe you, Mom. I'm staring. Ah, there it is. Rest area. Excuse me. You wouldn't happen to know if a young lady came in here searching for her wallet, would you? She was indeed here a few moments ago, but she's gone now. Do you know where she went then? Unfortunately not. She did mention something about having no choice but to rely on Adios now, though. Does that help you out at all? I think there's only one place that could be. Shall we make our way to the church? That seems like our best bet for now. God dang it, it's a freaking scavenger hunt for this lady. Annabelle, where the hell are you, woman? Why the hell you keep moving around? Stay in one spot for me, god dang it. Or adios. Adios? Adios? Adios, damn it. Yeah. Alright, Annabelle must be in here. There you are, I hope. Oh, Adios. Please have mercy on my poor soul. I simply cannot believe this. How am I supposed to live on, having lost all my Mira in a place like this? Looks like we found her. The tragic heroine act made it kind of obvious. Unfortunately, we'll have to interrupt her. Excuse me. Eek! Just who are all of you? Well, you can turn right around if you're planning to rob me. I no longer have any... Please calm down, we just want to ask you something. Are we correct in assuming that you are Annabelle? I am. Thought so. You wouldn't happen to recognize this wallet, would you? They showed Annabelle the wallet. That's my wallet! Where did you find it? Well, you see... Okay, so we returned the lost wallet to Annabelle and explained the situation to her. Thank you so much! Surprised to hear that a merchant from the Grand Market kept it safe for me, though, however. Kindness remains within people's hearts after all, it would seem. Looks that way, yeah. Regardless, I'm very grateful that you found it for me. Is there anything particular, or any particular amount that you'd like in return? You can take half of what's currently in here if you'd like. I don't think we can accept that. Your thanks alone are enough. I see. Well, how about this then? I purchased it as a souvenir at the Grand Market before the Great Wallet... before the Great Wallet search began. A Pickard plush. I see no reason you can't accept that. In fact, I insist. I hope you find it useful. Arthur, thank you. We gratefully accept then. You're very welcome. Thank you again for finding my wallet. So, you managed to find the owner after all then. Thank goodness. I really can't thank you enough. Glad that we could be of help. Please excuse us then. Alright, so we got some kind of plush out of it. Which means, let's see. What does it do? It gives you 100 HP, defense, and ADF. What's ADF? A plush of a strange yet lovable creature smells oddly sweet. So, I guess we give this... What's ADF? Like the arts defense? Maybe? It could be arts defense. That would be good for her though. She would get more health, more defense, and arts defense. Yeah, we'll do that. We do need to get more equipment. Yeah, she's the only one without equipment. So, since she's more of an attack type, we could try and find if like there's anything particular. Let's see, we could exchange all of that. What do you got? Prevents faint, prevents confusion. This is more like a mage attack kind of thing, so I think this would work well for him. There we go. We ended up buying him a second one. Let's see, what else can we get him? With these guys. We might have to take a short break in just a little bit, guys. Oh. White glasses. Oh wait, I'm selling. I need to buy. Cool necklace. Prevents burn. Prevents freeze. Prevents petrify. Almost like it's telling me something. Honey syrup. Don't need honey syrup. Alright, this is where we got the plushies. See, that is actually really useful though. A plush of a strange yet lovable. Ah, but it's 1500. I want to give her something that's more attack oriented since she is like our big damage dealer. Let's see. Prevents blind. Accuracy is at 25. A small accessory light made of ZC. I'm good on that. Oh, he has like a whole bunch of stuff. We do need tier bombs because we're definitely all out. 5 is okay. We have 2 reviving bombs. We're good on that. Ah, why would you do this? Okay, so I guess you know what, we might as well buy her the +2. At least she'll be good defensively and she'll have a little bit more health. So, I don't want to progress the story just yet. Because we still have like that other thing to do. Alright, so, a large ferocious creature has been sighted in the West Celtic Highway, so that's where we're heading at. I wonder if I can't go without actually doing that yet. So if we go here, is this way? Yeah, this is where the west is. We should focus on getting more information. Okay, so yeah, we have to advance the story. So I'll be right back, guys, okay? Alright, we are back. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Alright, cool. Talk to this guy. And to think, I was ecstatic to finally participate in the famous Celtic Grand Market. What did I ever do to deserve this? Excuse me. You! I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see me acting like that. I hope you can forgive me for my inappropriate behavior. Team is really down. It's quite understandable. He's a merchant in a business market, unable to do business. So, what brings you here? Did you need something from me? Well, actually, Green explains that he and his classmates were investigating the truth behind what had happened the previous night. You're investigating? That's right. And we'd really appreciate it if you could answer a few questions for us. You may be able to help us find the true culprit. I suppose it can't hurt. It's better than doing nothing at all. You don't have to sound so pessimistic. Well, can you blame me? Your students at the military academy are not exactly ace detective. That is true, but we're still determined to find out who did this. We may even be able to recover your goods. Cooperating with us could prove quite fruitful. Okay, fine. I never said I wouldn't help you, did I? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say, though. It's not like I saw anything worth mentioning. You didn't? As soon as I made sure my stall was ready to open the next morning, I left everything set up and went home. Although the merchants around here can vouch for that. Guess I shouldn't have left the stall unattended, though. By the time I got in, it was too late. The deed had not been done. So by morning, the stall had already been destroyed and your goods stolen. Come to think of it, what goods were stolen exactly? Oh, I have a sample with me, actually. An accessory? Is this a brand that's popular in the capital? Been a real hit lately, yeah. I was hoping to bring the fad here by selling them at the market. But this is the only one I have left now. I dread to think just how much money I lost in one single night. That damned coward, sabotaging my business. It's much too early to be jumping to conclusions. Do you have any evidence that proves his culpability? No, but he's clearly the prime suspect. He was so against the idea of taking turns sharing the spot with me, he decided he'd destroy my stall altogether. I just know it. I'm going to get him to give me my goods back, no matter what it takes. Please try to stay calm. You do know that if you cause any more trouble, the provincial army really will arrest you, right? Ugh, yeah, I know. But it's a matter of justice. I can't just act like nothing ever happened. It's wrong on general principle. I'm begging you, please get my goods back, whatever it takes. Well, I can't promise success, but I swear to you, we'll do everything we can. That much I can promise. I think that's everything this merchant knows. Let's try questioning the other one. What the hell am I supposed to do now? Excuse me. Sorry to bother you, but could we have a moment of your time? You're those kids from that military academy, right? Heh. What do you want from me? I've got nothing to sell you, obviously. Even if I did have something to sell, I've got no place to sell it. I'm basically ruined. And to top it all off, the provincial army and that other damn merchant are acting like I'm the one who did it. He's not taking this very well, is he? Hard to blame him. But we need to see if he knows anything that might help us. Well, you see, Green explained that he and his classmates were investigating the truth behind what had happened to the previous night. You're investigating this mess? Huh? Okay. So would you consider cooperating with us? Sure, why not? Not getting my hopes up, as I'm sure you can understand, but hell, I've got nothing left to lose. Not exactly a vote of confidence. Hey, he's willing to cooperate. I say we cut him some slack and hear him out. So, about last night. at the time of the incident actually happened. Last night, huh? I don't know how much help I can be if that's what you're asking about. See, I left the market right after arguing with the merchant yesterday, and I didn't come back till this morning. I stayed over at a friend's place, another merchant. Just got pissed drunk and ranted at him all night. And you're certain of this? Positive. Ask my friend if you don't believe me. He'll back me up. I wandered over here with an awful hangover this morning, and what I found gave me a hell of a start. My whole stall in shambles. As if that weren't bad enough, all the proceeds foods I was going to sell were just gone, without a trace. So the goods that were stolen were all proceeds foods? Or processed foods? That's right. Nuts, cheese, bacon, all foods. All foods that have a long shelf life, made with local ingredients. Seeing all my stuff gone really sobered me up. It was like I hadn't been drinking at all. And that's when I went over to that fool's stall to make him pay for it. Why did you go straight to him? Because he was the one who did it, of course. He smashed my stall so he could have that spot all put to himself. But that doesn't make any sense. If Haynes did it, then why was his stall destroyed too? He must have done that to himself. Probably figured if he destroyed his own stall, no one would believe he could be responsible. I don't know, that seems pretty unlikely. It's a bit excessive. While I understand your frustration, baseless accusations do no one any favors and only cloud the true issue. Ugh. But it's so frustrating. I've lost so much money because of this. I might have to shut down shop for good. That is bad. If I could at least get my goods back, maybe I could salvage enough to stay afloat, but what are the odds of that? None of the other merchants saw anybody do anything, and the provincial army sure ain't about to help. I'm finished. Pure and simple. All the hard work I've put into getting this far, and this is how the dream ends for me? Well, I'll be honest. Not sure how much we'll actually be able to do for you, but we'll do everything in our power to help you find some form of closure. So cheer up, okay? I do appreciate that, but again, I ain't about to get my hopes up. Good luck, though. That's all the two victims of this crime have to say, it seems. What does everybody think? I can't be sure, but I really don't think either of them is responsible. Both merchants certainly have adequate motive to damage the other stalls, but the chance of both committing the same crime on the same night without crossing paths is virtually nil. It's not impossible that they were just out to steal each other's merchandise, but I don't believe that's what happened. Both of them have alibis for confirming that they were somewhere else when the crime took place. I'm inclined to agree. I just can't see either of these merchants being responsible for what happened. So we're going to have to look elsewhere to find valuable clues. Where though? I mean, who could it possibly have been? Maybe the other merchants! Oh yeah, maybe they all canoodled with each other. Oh hey, hold on. Taka! How you doing? Okay. Hiro, I figured out how to do the gifts. I just used Triggerify. Triggerify? Triggerify. No, yeah, you're right, Taka. It is Triggerify. It is Triggerify. No, what's going on? Okay, yeah. So yeah, you are correct. You are correct. I'm good. Hope stream is good. So far, stream is good, yeah. I was waiting for you to contact me. What happened? That would have helped. Aww. Okay. But if you're ever looking for some good stuff, like good gifts and stuff, I do have a whole folder that I could probably show you. See if you like them, okay? Alright, so it's impossible to say right now we don't have any solid leads. We know who the culprit wasn't, but how are we supposed to start narrowing down who it was? The market itself seems unlikely to produce any further clues, so we should focus our attention elsewhere. Actually, there is one thing that's been bugging me. There's one group of people involved in this whole situation whose actions don't seem to make any sense. Maybe, if we can work out the reasoning behind their strange behavior, we can come one step closer to finding our culprit. Whom do you mean? I'm talking about the Provincial Army. They haven't done a thing to try and solve this crime despite it happening right under their noses. That begs the question, why not? The market manager said they're refusing to fulfill their role due to the tax issue, which means the Provincial Army should refuse to intervene in quarrels within the market as well. If that's the case, then why did they come and intervene this morning? Now that you mention it, that really doesn't make any sense. Their methods were atrocious, but the fact is they brought that dispute to an end almost instantly. They did get involved. Yeah, one minute they're refusing to do anything, then the next they're taking a stand. It's definitely suspicious. My point exactly. There's definitely something unnatural about the way they're conducting themselves. And since we have no other leads, what do you say we go to the Army's guardhouse and take a look around? We might be able to learn something from them that could aid us in our investigation. That may be worth an attempt. Guardhouse isn't too far from here either. Let's head on over and see what we can find out. Yes! I got my AP increase. Woo! That means that I answered correctly. Let's see. Taka says I was depressed all day today and just need up doing it my own. Okay. Alright. Well, if anything, Taka, just let me. So, why were you like? You shouldn't have been depressed. I would have been there. I would have been like, I got you, Taka. Let's go play some. Like, you know, I actually did install Dead by Daylight on my PC, so I have it now. So like now, if you ever want to play with me Dead by Daylight, I got you. We can play some Dead by Daylight, like some booty. Oh, I also figured out how to put other people's VR, like, you know, their models, like next to our, like you pretty much do like a party chat kind of thing with like our models. So like if you want to learn that, I can teach you that too. Alright, let's go to this guardhouse, this suspicious looking guardhouse. Doesn't look like I can go to the highway yet, so let's talk to this guy. Aren't you those students from that military academy, was it? What are you doing here? We're terribly sorry to trouble you, but we were hoping you might be able to help us with something. Could we ask you a few questions about the incident that occurred at the Grand Market this morning? What? What does that have to do with you? We're visiting this town on a field study as students of Thor's Military Academy, and we would very much appreciate the chance to see how experienced soldiers such as yourselves handle difficult everyday situations. This seems a perfect opportunity for a anecdotal case study, and could prove most invaluable to our education if you'd permit it. Alright, stay here. I'll see what I can do. It looks like we might be able to hear what they have to say for themselves after all. Nicely done, Laura. Yeah, in times like this, we need to make good use of our positions. No one can fault a student for wanting to learn after all. But now comes the hard part. This makes me nervous. Well, let's just wait and see what we can get out of them. Remember, it's not always what they say that matters, but how they say it. And even more importantly, what they don't say. Right. Ha! I hope you appreciate us taking time out of our busy schedules for this. So, what do you want? And make it quick. I'm a busy man, you know. He's not even trying to keep up appearances. Unbelievable. I'll be brief then. We came to discuss the incident at the market this morning. Would we be correct in assuming that the provincial army will be conducting no further investigation? Huh! Is that all you came here to ask? Is that all? Should the armed forces charged with maintaining peace in this region not be taking this matter more seriously? Laura, I'm not sure... Huh! You've got a big mouth for someone your age. And it seems you have a lot to learn about how military units actually work. What do you mean? Let me ask you this. What should the #1 priority of a provincial army be in order to maintain the status quo? I'll tell you. Their #1 priority should be to enforce the will of their region's ruling lord, Duke Albera. As members of the provincial army, the will of the nobility is absolute. We're just following our orders. Protecting, we have a duty to protect. I assume you're referring to the local petition against the sales tax increase. So you're saying as long as the petition isn't withdrawn, the Grand Market isn't something you have a duty to protect. Interpret my words however you want. We're soldiers. We follow our orders. That's how the military works. And we don't need some fresh military academy inductees telling us how to do our jobs. Ugh. This is nuts. Does he even have a tiny shred of shame? I was hoping we'd be able to get something out of him, but it sure doesn't seem too unlikely. So, is that all then? I hope this has been enlightening. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a job to do. Wait, would you mind answering just one more question? Play it? Huh, fine, ask it. Well, do you have any idea what might have happened to the goods Marco was handling? You know, the accessory merchant? All he had left was that one sample. What are you talking about? That merchant from the capital, Haynes, was the one who was planning on selling accessories. What? What did you just say? What are you all looking at me like that for? How do you know that? I was under the impression you hadn't investigated the matter at all. Oh, how peculiar. We only discovered what each of the merchants was intended to sell a short while ago ourselves. Sir! We have our own ways of finding things out. You do well not to underestimate us. Now, we've wasted enough time answering your questions. We're leaving. Yeah. He just goes away. Do you think the fact that they know what each of the merchants was selling seems they did investigate the matter after all? But the burglary happened last night, and it was only first discovered this morning. Realistically, I don't think there was any opportunity during that time for them to do any digging. Not without running into us. Agreed. I suspect they knew what each merchant was planning to sell well in advance of yesterday's incident. Though they would be easy information for them to learn, since Duke Albera must have issued permits for both stalls. If that's true, the army would have no trouble gaining access to transaction records for something like that. But why would they bother? Maybe they needed to know so they could prepare. Prepare for what? I get the impression that the incident at the market has been carefully planned out for a while now. I don't think those two merchants being given permits for the same spot was a coincidence either. It was probably done to get them to start fighting so they could get robbed while there was tension between them. Basically, to create a situation that couldn't be brought under control without the army's help. So the two merchants were being used all along. That seems to fit perfectly with what happened this morning. Meanwhile, the provincial army has shown no interest in actively working toward a solution. Unless the market manager chooses to withdraw his petition. So they waited for things to get out of hand, then showed up to force both parties into a confrontational truce. Eventually the merchants would get worn down enough that they'd feel like they have no choice but to withdraw the petition. This is turning out to be an even shadier situation than I thought. Yeah. Thanks to Elliot, I do believe we'll finally uncover the truth of the matter. That was indeed some very quick thinking you displayed, Elliot. You'd make a fine military strategist. I just got lucky, that's all. So, what we know is the Provincial Army is somehow involved with the actual perpetrators of this crime. The only way to solve it, once and for all, though, seems to be, well, to find them and catch them. But if this was carried out by members of the Provincial Army, that's not going to be an easy task. No, I don't think anyone from the army was directly involved. Soldiers here are far too proud to dirty their hands with such escapades. I tend to agree, really. Whoever the culprits are, I doubt they're still here in Keldric. There just aren't many viable places to hide such a huge volume of goods without them being found. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe they escaped by train? No, that can't be. Boarding a train with that much merchandise would raise suspicion for sure. It's been less than a day since the burglary happened, so they can't have gone too far. Maybe we should ask around on the main roads and see if anyone saw anything out of the ordinary. Someone suspicious may have been spotted leaving, or even entering the town. That sounds like a wise course of action. Come, let's resume our search. We mustn't let this cowardly thief run free. I wouldn't dream of it. Alright. I think now we can go on the highway. Or not. Someone may have saw something in the streets. Oh, maybe this guy. My drink's all gone. Someone, anyone, give me some mirror. This poor old drug needs some mirror. Alright. No mirror for you, poor drunk. It's hard to believe just how bad things have been for the Grand Market these past few days. I'm worried about how this'll affect the customer. At the very least, I hope they're able to capture the culprit. Is there really a criminal going around causing trouble at the Grand Market? There isn't? Ah, I can't believe you, Mom. Maybe this kid knows. Someone suspicious looking? Sorry man, can't help you. I've been hanging by the station all day, thanks to work, but I haven't seen anyone. You might want to ask Jake and his crew, though. They're always playing by the highway, so they know more about it than me. Right, Jake, huh? What are you selling? Oh, you got a book. I already got this book. Maybe these kids, yeah. Mom got real mad at me, so yeah. Sorry about yesterday. Promise me you won't pull any stuff like that anymore, okay? I'll forgive you if you do that. Yeah, promise. Here, take this too. It's real special to me, so you know I'm being serious. I've been through too much thanks to Jake and his pranks. These country kids are such bullies. Damn it, I bet it was her who told my mom. Two can play that game. Hiss. Lulu, are you okay? Look what that nasty man did to her. Is something the matter? I was just chasing after Lulu near the west exit of town, and there was this weird man asleep along the side of the street. Weird man? The drunkard we saw earlier, perhaps? Probably. Nasty smell coming off of him nearly made little Lulu faint. That's terrible. It really was. I don't know who he is, but I'll have to keep an eye on Lulu to make sure she keeps her distance from him. So he's not from this town then? I'm not sure. I only started seeing him around a few days ago. I never seen him before that. Really now, that sounds like a lead if I've ever heard one. If he's drinking in the middle of the day and isn't Instructor Sarah, then we know he's not a merchant at the very least. Yeah, I think we should go talk to him. Let's have a look near the west exit and see if we can track him down. Alright, we definitely know who that guy is. This bad boy. Drink! Bring me another drink. Ew, this guy reeks. How much has he put it down? It's only midday and he's already completely blitzed. I don't think this is the man we're looking for. I think he'd have trouble pulling off a robbery. Sir? Are you alright? We can help you back home if you'd like. Shut up! Let me alone. I'm just a good for nothing who just lost his job. Looking after that nature park was my whole life. Nature park? I wonder if he's talking about the Lunaria Nature Park we saw yesterday. Oh, you kids know it? You see, I used to be the park ranger for that whole place. And then you lost your job? Yeah, out of nowhere, too. I gave my life to that job. I didn't. Then he just came and took it all from me. That damned official just showed up out of nowhere and told me I was sacked. Can't just take a man's livelihood off. I'm like that. It's not fair. That job was my life. My life. Yes, we can see that. Something about this doesn't sound right. I agree, it hardly seems fair to take a man's job away from him without a good reason. Right? I'm so glad somebody understands how I feel. There's no way a bunch of kids like that are gonna do a better job than me. Kids? I was drinking here last night too, see? And a bunch of kids in ranger uniforms went walking out of the town to the west exit. Weird thing was, they was carrying a bunch of wooden boxes too. In the middle of the night. Kids these days, I tell you. You didn't think they could have been a nature park? I wouldn't even have considered it. But given its size, it would no doubt be a perfect hiding spot. Yeah, they'd have no trouble stashing the merchandise there undetected. The men standing at the entrance yesterday were probably there as lookouts. And if a provincial officer was the one to tell him he was fired, that's practically a smoking gun. Huh? I say something useful or something? Don't know what I said, but if I helped you out, why not buy me a drink? I would suggest you start trying to sober yourself up instead. There's a good chance we may be able to recover both your park and your job. What? We know our next stop. As soon as we're fully prepared, let's head on out to the Lunaria Nature Park. Right. Alright, that was actually a lot of stuff to talk about. I love doing his voice. Alright, so this must be to the west area. Yeah. Where we're gonna have to fight that dinosaur. Let's see, go that way. Alright, we need to go that way.
We should take a right here to reach the nature park.
Right. Let's go.
Alright, right. No, not right. Hate that thing.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Single advantage.
Here we go. All right, let's do this.
Leave
Leave it
it
to
to me.
me.
Right.
I can do this. Fire! Now!
I'll get you up.
Of course. Ta!
Got the big guy out of the way.
Take this.
Fool.
Right.
It's my turn. Go!
I'll get you up. That was perfect, Elisa.
Let's keep it up.
Alright, we gotta be careful with this guy. This big Shelly guy.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Here we go. All right, let's do this.
Leave it
Leave it
to
to
me.
me.
I can do this. Go!
I'll get you up.
Right. Huh?
Right!
Right.
My evil will fall before my blade.
Oh! How do you see me from the side like that? Come on. Ah, whoa, you have range. Okay.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Go. There.
Right! Fire! Go!
I'll get you up.
Right. Huh?
Right! Now!
I'll get you up.
As long as I don't give him a chance to
My
hit,
turn.
they aren't that bad.
We'll cut our own path.
Oh, okay, she doubled up.
Not bad.
Did you learn a new skill, though? No. Alright. Fire and water crystals. Let's go! Sepid? I can't really say sepid. There's supposed to be something else I'm supposed to do here. Okay, that's a nature park area. But... let's see, we're supposed to go to the West Highway. Stone bridge leading to the... Huh. Did I go the wrong way? Or maybe that bridge. You turn around way too easy, bird. Come on, come on, turn around. There you go.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Go!
It's my turn. Fire!
Right! Ta!
My turn!
Right! Go!
My turn!
Alright, let's keep going.
Ah, she's so close to leveling. Lissa is so close to leveling. Alright, this is the one bridge here. But it's not here. Where's the monster? Oh, tell me I have to continue with the quest. Yes, I do. They're most likely gonna like connect with each other. Like by the time I come back, the monster's gonna be there. At least I think so. Maybe not. I'm not there anymore. Follow me if you want to catch up on my content and keep it, you know, just keep tabs on me and see how we're doing. If you see this on YouTube, go ahead and leave a subscribe if you want to see more stuff. And if you like the video that you're seeing, leave a like. Until then, have a good morning, have a good night, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye!